Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another video, and it is time to make some predictions, accurate predictions, as per usual, from your boy Gore. These are going to be accurate, these are going to happen tomorrow, so listen up if you want some info. These are all going to happen, confirmed, 100%, 50 to 25%. Anyway, maybe 10%, maybe half. Anyway, so, maybe 0.5%. Alright, so let's get to it. Of course, tomorrow, State of Play, I will be streaming my reactions. I think I'll have a couple people in there with me, so I don't think it's just going to be me. Yeah, I'm very excited because I really like State of Plays. I know usually when a State of Play happens, everybody gets disappointed because they don't get what they want, but I always go in, even though I make predictions, wild predictions, I still go in expecting to be disappointed. So it helps. It helps going in, going like, it's going to be a bad one. I'm excited, but it's going to be terrible. And then it ends, and I'm like, it was good. Anyway, so this one will be focused mainly on third-party titles, with a focus on PSVR 2 as well. So I made some predictions that are relevant. So I got a lot of things here. So this is actually kind of crazy how many things I have here, considering it's only 30 minutes. But whatever. You know, let's do the VR titles first, because I can see them starting off of VR, but you know, just like, hey, VR, and even maybe announcing when the PSVR 2 is coming out, which I'm excited for, actually. I really am. So, all right. First prediction is a new Squanch Games game. And you're probably like, Squanch Games? What's Squanch Games? Those are guys that did Accounting Plus, and you have, of course, Trover Saves the Universe. It's pretty much Justin Roiland's thing. It's been a little while since we've had a game. Did they also do the Rick and Morty game? I'm actually not too sure. But it's been a while since we've had a game from them. So I thought, ooh, that could be a good one. You know, they showed their last game at 2018 Sony E3 press conference. So, and I remember it was right after Resident Evil 2 remake, so nobody gave a shit. Right after Resident Evil 2 remake, you're like, what is this shit? I want to see that Resident Evil 2 remake. But you know, I heard Trover is great. I still have yet to play it. I thought Accounting was hilarious. So, yeah, so new Squanch Games game. That's my first prediction. Next, I have a feeling we're going to get something Resident Evil related to VR. Is it going to be a Resident Evil Village VR thing? You know, like, is it just going to be the campaign VR or something? I don't know. I have a feeling Resident Evil is going to show up a couple times in this press conference, or the State of Play. So I'm going to say something VR related to Resident Evil. This one is definitely going to happen. I think they already confirmed this. Horizon Call of the Mountain, which is the Horizon VR game, obviously. We're in the VR section of the predictions. And they already confirmed that it's going to be here. I think they confirmed it, or it's like pretty obvious it will be. I'm interested in seeing what's up with this game. I'm not like the biggest Horizon fan. I'm trying. I really am. I know that's going to piss some people off. But I tried to play it. I really did. And I just can't really get into it. Maybe it's just I'm not really in the mood for open world games. Which is true, actually. Like right now, like even thinking about it right now, I'm just like, no, I'm not really into the open world genre right this second. So maybe that's why. But like, I don't know. I tried to play Horizon Zero Dawn. I got about 10, maybe 15 hours in, and I just wasn't really interested in the plot a lot. I think the gameplay and all the graphics, all that stuff was great, but I just wasn't really interested in the plot exactly. I don't know. And same thing with the new game. I got maybe like 8 hours into the new game. I did like a recap to know what happened in the story of the first game because I just didn't have time to finish it. And I was like, I want to play the new one because I got that OLED. I want to see what it looks like. But anyway, I'm interested to see what this game's about. And I'm sure it's going to be a showpiece for sure for the PSVR. We've already seen in-game graphics and it looked great. So, or in-game, in-engine, I guess. I don't know. This one I really hope happens. And I think there's some rumors to suggest it will, which will be really nice. Half-Life Alyx VR. Please, please, please. Please, I want to play it. I really want to play that game. Even though I heard there's like some scary stuff in it, so maybe I don't want to play it. But god damn, I want that game. I want to play that game so bad. I do not have the computer to run it. I do not have the VR headset to run it. I just don't. I just don't have the equipment to run that game. So I hope the rumor's true. Half-Life Alyx VR, please. Maybe even like a special version, you know? A definitive edition, whatever you want to call it. So that's my next prediction. Why is it so bright? I just realized that. Did I screw some up? Hold on. Yeah, that's not so. Yeah. All right, yeah, that looks better. What the hell? I guess I moved the light. Yeah, there you go. Looks better. Anyway, I just realized it was so bright. I don't know why I just realized that now. Anyway, Where was I? Oh, next, and this is my last VR game because I don't think they're going to show too much of VR. So I only made 5 predictions. I'm sure they'll show less than 5, but I just wanted to make as many as possible just to have it out there. So maybe I'll get them all right. At least, I'll have them. Next is Boneworks or Bone Labs. They showed Bone Labs at the Oculus showcase, I think, recently, right? And Boneworks, of course, is a game that's all about like the physics and the crazy stuff you can do in it. I've always wanted to play that game, and I have a feeling they showed Bone Labs at Oculus Quest 2's presentation, which is a standalone headset. I wouldn't be surprised if Boneworks, the full game, comes to PSVR too, because PSVR will definitely be a little bit more. At least I think it will be a little bit more powerful. I'm pretty sure it will be. So there you go. That's my PSVR stuff. I'm sure there might be some other VR stuff here and there, but now let's get to the bulk of the show. At least I think it's going to be the bulk of the show, probably like maybe 20 minutes of the show, and that's the third-party stuff. So first off, actually, let's start off with what I don't think will be there, but I wouldn't be surprised if it does show up in some way, and that is God of War Ragnarok. I know that's an exclusive. That's the only exclusive I have here. They said a focus on third party. They didn't say there will not be any first party stuff, right? I don't think they have. And if they did, then it's good I only put one on this list. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a God of War Ragnarok, maybe even like an ad saying, hey, we'll have a state of play for this game in a couple weeks or something like that. That I wouldn't be surprised if they do something like that. Nintendo has done that in the past plenty of times, but I don't think Sony has, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sony starts like, hey, in a couple weeks we'll have a state of play dedicated completely to God of War Ragnarok, because they're going to have just a dedicated state of play for that. They did for Gran Turismo 7. Like, come on. I know Gran Turismo 7 is a big game, but God of War, come on. God of War, though. Anyway, so, yeah, God of War Ragnarok, I just want to get that out of the way. Final Fantasy 16, I can confirm it will be there. It's going to be there. God damn it. And if you don't believe me, kiss my ass you don't believe me. It's going to happen. I'm telling you guys. You keep telling me it's not. It will. I'm sick of it. So anyways, Final Fantasy 16 will be there in some form. I say this every time there's a state of play, though. So we'll see. I do really feel like it will be there this year, or this time. This year, probably. This time, probably also. Just a smaller probably. Anyway, Final Fantasy 16. Next, this one's a weird one. I actually saw a news story about these two being removed from, I want to say the Xbox stores recently, and it just made me think, this is gonna be a kind of an interesting surprise. Soul Calibur 1 and 2, and I'm not sure if they were on PlayStation at all and they got removed also, but both Soul Calibur 1 and 2 on Xbox were recently delisted. Maybe they got relisted since I wrote this prediction. I wrote these yesterday, so maybe today they came back up, or maybe yesterday sometime they did. But they got delisted, and people are like, wow, that's weird. Why did they get delisted? And I'm thinking maybe it's gonna be like a GTA situation where like they just took those down because they're gonna do like some collection which includes Soul Calibur 1 and 2 in some form, maybe 3 also, maybe even 4. I don't know. I just added it here just in case it happens. If it happens, remember your big buddy Gore said so. If it doesn't happen, then it'll happen somewhere else. It just won't have a state of play. It's gonna happen, 100% confirmed. What's the quote from Anchorman? It works 80% of the time, all the time. I'm right 90% of the time, all the time. I need to take a sip. Okay, let's go. Next is Project Eve. I remember, hold on, let me backtrack. Project Eve. This game, I don't know if you remember, this is the one where you play as the waifu girl. It's like a Bayonetta style like action game, and it had the title Eve. People kept saying Eve. People kept mentioning Parasite, and I remember seeing a bunch of reactions. Everybody's like, Parasite Eve? I was like, I hope not. God damn, I hope not. Just like with that dinosaur game they showed a couple months ago, where it was just some dinosaur game, and everybody's like, Dino Crisis? I even said that, to be fair. But, yeah, so Project Eve, this is the one with the waifu girl, and it actually looked pretty good. the waifu looked great, but the game actually looked pretty good. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it here. Another thing I would not be surprised if we see, and I can't remember if Project Eve is Capcom. I don't think it is, but this is, I'm pretty sure, Capcom. Pragmata, I would not be surprised if we see that here, even though it got delayed to next year. Still wouldn't be surprised if we see it in some form here. This is that one game where a guy is like on the moon or something, and there's like, or no, is he on the moon or he's going to the moon or something? There's a little girl. It's a Capcom game. I haven't watched the trailer in a little while, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see that here. For some reason, when I watched that trailer, I was getting Vanquish vibes. So I'm hoping it's like a Vanquish game in some way. Vanquish 2? Pragmata? Vanquish Pragmata. Whatever. I don't know. It didn't look exactly like Vanquish, but it just gave me vibes. I don't know. This one will probably not happen, but I thought it'd be kind of cool. Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Maybe some gameplay? Maybe a new trailer? You know, show the reveal trailer, you know, a couple weeks before, and then, or even like a week and a half before, and then, or not even a week and a half before. I think it's not even a week, whatever. And then, of course, reveal some gameplay at the State of Play. Maybe? I don't know. I just put it on there. Maybe it'll happen. This one I could definitely see happening. Maybe giving an update to see where the game is at, considering what's going on with the whole Russia and Ukraine thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if we see a new trailer for Atomic Heart, which I'm very excited about. I'm very, very excited about that game. So I would like to see what's going on with that game, if they have any updates in some form. If not, then I totally understand. But I also would not be surprised if we had another trailer and it says like, oh, coming, whatever. I was just thinking about that game recently. That's why I kind of added it there. Now, that's a self-insert. Bam. There you go. I just kind of want to see it. Next is Resident Evil Village DLC. Now, a few months ago when the State of Play for, was it? Actually, it wasn't March. It might have been March, actually. So has it only been 2 months since the last State of Play? It might have been February. I don't remember. That one, I was expecting Resident Evil Village DLC to be there. And now I am expecting, over a year after Village has come out, they said there's DLC coming. Please, give me the DLC. Please. I want to see Big Lady. You get to play as Big Lady D. That's what I want. That's what I need. So anyway, Resident Evil Village DLC I do want to see, so that's my prediction. Street Fighter 6. This one I actually just wrote down before I recorded. I was like, oh wait, Street Fighter 6. Because they said when they announced it a couple months ago that they're going to show more during summer, and it's going to be a PlayStation exclusive. So, and this is third party, so it's exclusive, but it's not, you know, it's not first party game. So, I mean, it's got to be here, right? It's got to be here. At least a gameplay trailer to show what it looks like in game and stuff. That's definitely going to happen, right? Maybe a new logo so it doesn't look stupid like the logo they showed for Street Fighter 6. Remember that terrible logo? It looks like Street Fighter 6 had 6 emails or whatever. Yeah, so there you go. I think we'll see that. And my last prediction, my last one, and I've made this prediction for the last, I think, 3 prediction videos for Sony and Microsoft. But I gotta make it again, and even like the Summer Games Fest, which by the way I will have a predictions video for that too. The Jeff Keighley thing for next week, and also the Xbox thing. I gotta predict this again, and if it's not here at this State of Play, it's gonna be somewhere. Dragon's Dogma 2. That's another Capcom joint. Capcom owning this fucking State of Play. Or it's not going to be there at all. Resident Evil, a couple Resident Evil things, Pragmata, I think Project Eve. No, that might be Bandai Namco or Namco, whatever. But Dragon's Dogma 2, of course. What else? Yeah, that's a bunch. That's enough. Oh, Street Fighter, of course, there. So I think Capcom's just going to own this fucking State of Play in my mind. But whatever, who cares? Whatever. So Dragon's Dogma 2 will be there, 100% confirmed. If it doesn't happen, have them call me. I'll make it happen. I'll get on the phone. I'll talk to Mr. Sony. I'll be like, you motherfucker, you. I'll do it. I'll get it happening. So those are my predictions. Just real quick, rattle them off real quick again. New Squanch Games game. Something Resident Evil VR related. Horizon VR. Half-Life Alyx VR. Boneworks or Bone Labs for the VR stuff. Then for the regular stuff, Soul Calibur 1 and 2 collection. That's not happening. Final Fantasy 16, Project Eve gameplay. You know, we already saw gameplay, but something else, maybe a release date. Star Wars Jedi Survivor? Question mark. New Atomic Heart trailer, maybe. Pragmata update. See what it looks like. God of War Ragnarok. That's not happening. Resident Evil Village DLC and maybe even a release date. Maybe a shadow drop. Ooh. Street Fighter 6 gameplay, and then of course at the end, which would be nice if it's the last thing, Dragon's Dogma 2. It's been rumored. Please happen. Please happen. Please happen. Please. Please. I want it so fucking bad. I want it so fucking bad. That's why I'll say this at the end of the state of play when I don't get it. I want it so fucking bad. I can't do that fucking little squeal he does. I can't take this shit no more. Anyway, so if you don't get the reference, don't worry about it. Just pretend I'm nuts. Anyway, there you go. That's that. That is my predictions. How'd you like them? Were they good? No. I'm just predicting all the comments. No. All right. Fuck all you. I hate all you too. Anyway, I'll be live tomorrow for the state of play, of course. And until then, I love you. Except you. I don't like you at all. Not even a little bit.